It's a sort of 20-year crusade, this, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been with the breast cancer awareness campaign just over 20 years, going around the world.
This is the Estee Lauder Breast Cancer Awareness Campaign, and they created the pink ribbon, didn't they?
They did. Evelyn Lauder, who was Estee Lauder's daughter-in-law, she co-invented it in about 1992, I think, and pre-then, there was no pink ribbon and no one spoke about breast cancer, and her whole aim was to make the world talk about the fact that women were dying.
Because actually, when you lost your grandmother, her experience of breast cancer would have been very different than if you were diagnosed today, because it wasn't really something that was spoken about.
It wasn't spoken about at all, and that's the first thing that Evelyn said to me. She said, women all over the world are dying of breast cancer and nobody's talking about it, and I want to change that. And it was really struck a note, because when my grandma had breast cancer, she didn't tell anyone for a really long time, including her doctor. She found a lump and was too scared and embarrassed to talk about it.
She hoped it was going to go away, didn't
she? Hoped it was going to go away. And so this campaign has really been talking to all those women to say to them, even though, of course, it's terrifying to be told you have breast cancer, but it's, you know, it's more than 90% chance of you surviving if it's caught early. So the whole campaign has been check your breasts and have a mammogram.
Because it's easy, it's funny, these things, you go through a surge and then it sort of tails off and then something terrible will happen and there'll be another great surge in women getting checked and then you sort of move on with your life and you forget about it again. And it is one of those things that, you have to keep on top of.
Well, you do. I mean, you should... Every month, women should check their breasts, and after a certain age, regularly have proper checkups with your doctor. And it just has to become part of your calendar, and I think we have to be responsible for ourselves and for everybody we love to encourage them to do just that.
Because it affects everyone around you.
Yeah.
Everybody. I mean, I've met thousands of women who've had breast cancer over the years. And, it's shocking to meet every single one and hear their story, but I've also met their husbands and their children and their sisters, and they're equally traumatised by somebody they love going through this terrible time. So it is about everyone all coming together and helping.
And at the moment in this country, if you're aged between 50 and 70, then you are screened routinely every 3 years. But if it is something you're concerned about, or you have got a family history of it, it is something that you should go to your GP and ask to be screened for or checked before.
Well, I believe so. I mean, at one time, I had 4 friends under the age of 40, all of whom had breast cancer, all of whom were mums too, as it happens. Right. And 2 of those girls had just found their own lumps because they were too young for a mammogram at that stage, and there's no... the breast tissue is too dense below 40 to have a mammogram. So it is really about self-examination. And your doctor, once a year, at your yearly checkup, also examining you too. So yes, you have to be familiar with your breasts, and that's something also... I mean, I understand the fear of it, because I made a promise to Evelyn Lauder, and for my 40th birthday, she gave me my first mammogram, and I made a promise to her to do it every year from then, which I have, but I don't want to do it.
Yes.
I'm scared. I don't want to do it at all. And I do it every April when I happen to be in New York for a fundraising gala for breast cancer. But my heart is racing when I sit in there. And when they come out with the results, you're almost in tears before they even come. Luckily, nothing's been bad. And if it were bad, because I knew I'd been clear the year before, you would hope that if there were something, it would be early. And that's the real message of this campaign.
We'll put all the links and the information you need. And of course, it's something that we've done quite a lot on this show. So we'll hook out one of our self-check videos as well and put that on. And as far as you're concerned, how's life? Are you doing series 3 of the...
Very nearly finished, We were there till midnight last night. It's just coming to the end of shooting season 3, and so you know what it's like, there's all those pick-up shots and bits and bobs, so we never get home.
Big surprises.
On this sort of show, if you're dead, it doesn't mean anything.
Even if you're royal, even if you're the Prince of Wales.
No, there's a very interesting new character that comes in season 3. It's a great season. I mean, we've loved doing it. We've been shooting it all summer, nearly finished, and one of the best things on this season for me is that my son actually got a guest star part.
And he's come to work with you in the past, and he's very good at sort of being a chaperone to you. This time, tables turned.
Yeah, well, actually, he only shot for one day. They shot all his scenes on one day, and I actually was officially the chaperone. I got paid for it. And my job was to pass him water and pull his chair up and say, oh, I think he needs a rest, which he never did. And, all that sort of thing. It was quite exciting.
So,
New career.
Is this something that Damien wants to do?
Well, we'll see. He's only 14.
Great
He's
name.
this little
Great
German
name.
prince, and he's spoilt. He's obnoxious. I mean, it's a good part.
But not what he's like at all.
Not at all what he's like, but he stamps his foot. He's spoilt, and the Queen, my character, falls in love with him watching him on TV because he's a reality TV star. He's a real prince, but he has this shocking reality show. And I'm sick in bed one day and put the TV on, and I just become besotted with this little prince.
Oh my God, that's a bit tricky for you. You've got to fall in love with your own son in real life.
Yeah, in a
Oh my God, what a twist!
non-biblical way.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah.
That's tricky.
Yeah.
For more of the same, just click here, and don't forget you can subscribe for even more of these amazing videos exclusive to our channel.
And they had nightmares for like 2 weeks because of this stupid flying vampire kid who delivers pizzas. I mean, it went so wrong.
Put them off pizza for a while, though.
No, it just put them off the X-Files for the rest of their lives.